Imagine a world where you never have to type a message or speak a word. Your thoughts are instantly uploaded to the cloud. Sounds like a superpower, right? But what if I told you that in 2026, the final frontier of privacy is being demolished? Your dreams, your fears, and your deepest secrets are no longer yours. They are data points for $1 trillion industry. With Neuralink and brain-computer interfaces, we are moving towards a future where your mind can be hacked, monitored, and even sold to the highest bidder. Welcome to Vantage Insight. Today, we go inside the human brain market to uncover the terrifying reality of the post-human era. To understand how your mind becomes a market, we must first look at the surgery itself. This isn't performed by a human doctor. It's done by a high-precision robot. Imagine a sewing machine, but instead of fabric, it's stitching ultra-thin threads, thinner than a human hair, directly into your brain's motor cortex. These 64 threads contain over 1,000 electrodes that listen to your neurons firing in real time. The goal? To bypass the biological limits of the human body. In 2024, we saw the first human patient, Nolan Arbaugh, play chess on a computer using nothing but his thoughts. But that was just the beginning. By 2026, the technology has evolved from medical aid to human enhancement. We are no longer just fixing broken bodies. We are attempting to upgrade the human operating system itself. But at what cost does this upgrade come? The marketing is perfect. Neuralink promises to cure blindness, restore mobility to the paralyzed, and end depression forever. These are miracles of the 21st century. But once the medical barrier is crossed, the lifestyle phase begins. Why learn a language for years when you can download the vocabulary in seconds? Why use a remote control when you can change the channel with a thought? This is the convenience trap. Big tech knows that humans will always choose the path of least resistance. By offering us superhuman abilities, they are inviting us to connect our most private organ, the brain, to the global grid. But once you are plugged in, you are no longer a consumer. You are a node in a massive network. And every node can be monitored. But here is the question that keeps cybersecurity experts awake at night. If a computer can send signals to your brain, what stops a hacker from doing the same? We are entering the era of mindjacking. In a world of Neuralink, a security breach isn't just about a stolen password or a leaked credit card. It's about unauthorized access to your memories, your emotions, and your very identity. Imagine waking up with a sudden, intense craving for a product you never liked, or a political opinion that contradicts everything you believe in. Was it a natural thought, or was it a subliminal ad injected directly into your neural pathway? When your brain is connected to the cloud, the boundary between you and the network disappears. Your dreams could become billboards for corporations, and your deepest fears could be used as leverage by state actors. We are trading our last sanctuary of absolute privacy for a bit of digital speed. Is the bargain worth it? But perhaps the most terrifying prospect of 2026 isn't the hacking of the mind. It's the division of humanity. A high-end neural upgrade today costs as much as a luxury apartment. This is creating a biological class divide. On one side, we have a small elite who can afford superhuman memory, instant learning, and direct cloud connectivity. On the other, the rest of the world remains limited by their biological brains. How do you compete in a job market when your colleague can process data 1,000 times faster than you? Will the unplugged become a new underclass, unable to keep up with the upgraded elite? We are no longer just talking about rich and poor. We are talking about two different human species. This is the privatization of the human soul. Silicon Valley's old motto was move fast and break things. But this time, the thing they are breaking is the very foundation of human equality. Neuralink is not just a gadget, it is a crossroads. On one path, we see the end of human suffering and the birth of a telepathic civilization. On the other, we see the death of the private self and the rise of a digital hierarchy. The choice to plug in will be the most significant decision of your life. But as the machines get smarter, we must ask ourselves, in our rush to become gods, Are we losing the very thing that makes us human? This has been Vantage Insight. If you value deep strategic analysis in this age of chaos, hit the subscribe button and join our community. And tell us in the comments, would you ever get a chip in your brain? Or is there some part of you that should always remain offline? Until next time, stay human. Let's talk about the ultimate nightmare, the brain virus. In the digital world, we fight malware and ransomware. But in a world where your brain is the computer, a virus could mean a literal loss of self. Cybersecurity in 2026 is no longer about protecting your bank account. It's about protecting your consciousness. Imagine a hacker locking your motor functions and demanding a ransom just so you can walk again. Or worse, a political regime patching your beliefs through a forced firmware update. This isn't just science fiction. It is a logical consequence of merging biology with the internet. We are building a highway into our minds, but we haven't built the toll booths or the police force to protect it. Religious and ethical leaders are raising a terrifying question. If we can download knowledge and upgrade our IQ, what happens to the concept of the soul? Are we evolving into a new species? Or are we simply becoming high-tech puppets of the corporations that own the servers? For the first time in history, the evolution of humanity is not being driven by nature, but by profit margins. We are standing at the edge of a digital abyss. Once we jump, there is no coming back. We will be the last generation of pure humans and the first generation of something else.